Another great question. When should we go out and expand into a secondary crew? So this really actually dials down to a lot of finances and forecasting. So as we go into the next season, I traditionally like to go into a process where we call our 3-year mission. So behind our 3-year mission, we basically have 3 metrics, A and B, as measured by. And if and only if we hit those metrics, we've actually accomplished the goal. Well, it's not enough to just dream big and throw some numbers on the wall. We need to have a financial foundation around that. And that financial foundation is literally going out and talking about what's our cost to add another crew, what's our capacity of each crew, and how many people are actually on that crew. And with that math behind that, we can literally forecast out our plan for, say, the next 3 years. So if we're at, say, 5.2 crews capacity, you've got 0.8% or 80% unused capacity. That I'm going to recommend is going in and not going to add that additional truck. At that point, I'm going to go in and raise my prices and backfill the additional capacity on that truck to focus on bottom line profit, because you really cannot be in growth phase and profit phase at the same time. So as you're doing that, we're focusing on growth phase or profit phase. But as we forecast out the following 3 years, that is going to give us a non-emotional benchmark of when we add the truck or when we stay the same size, raise our prices, raise bottom line profit, and fill in the extra capacity of the people we lose. That's the key where a lot of business owners will get into trouble. They've hit capacity on, say, their 3rd truck, they add a 4th, but they're running that truck at maybe 20% capacity. So in other words, they have 80% of the time still left, but it really is hidden because what they do is they take all the work and stretch it across all of their crews. So it looks like they're busy when they're actually losing 80% capacity of one full-time crew. So through this process, occasionally we'll have a company go in, just like we did a few weeks ago, where they went through this forecasting process with the financials behind it and realized that they actually could have had 2 less crews on the road based on their hourly goals and the capacity it's set. So go in, don't go out and buy and put the equipment on the road unless you can fill the capacity. Raise your prices, backfill more profitable work, and when that model for your 3-year plan puts into place, then you actually put the crew in when you have the work and you can be at full capacity.